How are we doing, everyone? Hope the sound's okay. I don't have a mic with me today, but I've just popped down to the new project car to put a cover on it there while the unit's still getting built. And I thought, let's have a look around the new little beauty and what we have. Welcome to the Road Hunters podcast. So, obviously, you'll have seen we have an RX-8. Now, I'm a big Mazda fan. I love, obviously, the 7s, the FC especially, and the FD. I've always loved the RX-8. I think it's a great car. It looks like a Japanese sports car. In my opinion, you know, it's got that beautiful, it's that kind of coupe. It's that sort of look to it that really sort of says to me like Japanese performance cars. Okay, so obviously on the outside it's pretty darn standard, but some of the work it has had done is you can see where there's some flash rust, and I just put some rust converter on there. So the sills, you can see this one hasn't been fully painted yet, so I've also put rust converter all the way along that. So it's got brand new sills in it from they were rusted away. See a bit of flash rust on the arches. I'm not too worried about that because we're probably going to put some kind of overs on anyway and end up cutting them off a little bit. I've not quite fully worked out what I'm going to do yet with that. We've got the fronts, so there's some bubbling on here. Don't mind, because I'm going to convert these. These are all metal anyway, so I'm converting them, get them lighter. Something that we'll come on to in a sec is that these wheels need to be 20mm spaced. So I also need to look at how do they sit in the front. They're probably going to sit okay actually, because they are quite deep. So when I make probably some fiberglass, maybe carbon down the way, because I want to obviously have the vent there, but I want to get some vents on here as well and give it a really aggressive look. I just need to work out the position so it's working right with the airflow. They're going to be lighter anyway. We'll probably replace the lights. We've got one of them broken there, one of them's right there, so we'll probably swap them over because I'm going to maintain the lights. Obviously, I mean, I think the front looks absolutely awesome. I think they look really aggressive as they are. This wing's in a bit worse shape. Do you like the shorts? We've got the braces on, we've got the colourful shorts anyway. But again, it doesn't really matter that, I'm not bothered. This arch you can see has been kind of sorted out at the back here. Again, I've just put some rust converter on that, where we've got some of that stuff over it. Again, the back arch ain't too bad, it's just a bit in there, but you can see, you can see in there, it's kind of all been sort of treated. So basically all that rust work's been done on it, okay, which is great, and that's absolutely spot on. Now, got these funky coloured mirrors, fair enough. If we go to the inside, it has the full interior in pretty decent condition. You know what, I've never actually sat in one of these until from the other day, so let's have a sit inside. It is spacious. Okay, we're going to probably change the windscreen because we've got a crack in it there. But you know what, these are nice inside, aren't they? Oh, hang on, there's my key because it's just locked itself. Let's do a bit of that. Let's spin the wheel, I think that way. There we go. I mean, the clocks are really nice, but because of what is in there, we're probably gonna have to rip these out anyway and put a custom dash in. Don't know how that's going to work because they're very small, but we'll see. But these are not. So I mean, this is a lovely interior, which is all going to get stripped out. You got heating. Man, you got heated seats in this, man. Look at that. Things. So yeah, basically, as beautiful as this interior is, you know, this is going to be a drift car and track car, and we're going to be getting rid of it all. So it's all going to come out, which will save weight because obviously these are a little bit. We've got the funky RX-8 doors. Oh, yo, suicide yo. When we've got the caging, we can obviously strip all them out. For those, oh crikey, it's low when you got bad legs. So yeah, so we've got the old suicide doors. I believe they kind of had a lot of weight because obviously there's not much rigidity. So, but when we've got the cage and we can strip these doors down within regs of things for him to do, it should all be good. Little seats in the back. You've got to be little, aren't you, to kind of get in there, to be fair. So all of this interior, which is pretty nice, is going to go up for sale. Cause why not? Yeah, I'm not doing that with it. So let's have a look around that. Let's see what goodies. Let's see what we've got, because I haven't actually had a proper look yet in what we have in this car. So again, let's do that. Let's do that. Oh, is that a hint to something? Blooming heck, we'll have to see, eh? So what have we got here? We've got some. So we've got some. Oh, okay, cool. We've got a little logbook from. It was from Winsford, not far from where I used to live. There's some original Mazda stuff. That's nice. That's nice. Got some bits and pieces in here. Always love some bits and pieces with that tie rod. Lovely. We always like bits and pieces. That's. I mean, if I was going to be some, unless maybe that's the rotary shit. I don't know anything about rotaries. That's giving away something. Let's shut that up. Let's have a look in the boot. Oh yeah, now the boot I get the key for. 1 second. Okay. Let's just pull that out. There we go. Bear with me while off camera I just put this back together. Let's see what we've got in here. Oh, that is a heavy boot. That is also getting replaced with fiberglass or carbon, because there's no need for that weight. We've got some trim. That looks like part of the boot trim. It's probably from there. Again, it's going to be so rear brakes. So in the last video, you see we didn't have brakes, so there is no rear brakes on it. They need a refurb. The front will also do it. They really do need some serious love. They're worse than the Saxo ones, which you'll see me do shortly because I haven't done them yet. We've got some coilovers. So these are for the front. They're max speeding rods, which I think, I don't know long term whether they'll stay on or not. I know they're fairly cheapish brand, but if they do all right, they'll do all right for now. It saves us some cash. This looks to be so this is the Mazda prop, probably coming from the gearbox, I imagine, to like the center. We'll just come out a bit so you can see that. These also, what's that, an anti-roll bar maybe? So the fact that the drive shaft, I think that's from, or it could be to the rear of the car, the diff, we'll see. Well, that's one of them anyway. That's going to help because this car's going to potentially need some things. So you can see how the rear coilovers are in there and behind there. That'll obviously come out. What have we got in here? We've got bolts. We've got, okay, 30mm spacer kit. That's annoying. Need to see what regs to what it might. I don't even know what I'm going to do it in yet, but we'll see. So that's got 30mm. Oh, we've got some what do you call, little bonnet fix, bumper fixing things. We've got some wheel lock nuts, lots and lots of bolts and things. Here we've got, okay, cool, we've got some aero catches. That's nice. That's actually, I just slung that in there then. That's what I put on. We've got tie rods. I don't know, are they tie rods? Maybe, who knows. Maybe some tie rods. We've got some bits and pieces. It looks like we've got some, yeah, under seal, underbody black. You can see that was used on the rear. We've got some other bits and bobs, some kind of work that's been done on there, so that's cool. Zinc primer paint, excellent. All just little bits, but K-rust, bits of plastic, more bolts for wheels and things. Something that's that over the CV maybe. Epoxy, loads of little bits, so that's cool. So we've got some stuff in there. Oh, I might use it. A bit short. Anyway, that's such a heavy boot. Oh, need to put. Oh, crikey! You can't do that with one hand. You really can't do that with one hand. I tell you that now. So let's put that back in there. Let's put that there. Let's close that. Get me key in one this time. What a genius! And let's have a look at the engine. Yes. Oh, we've got some wood here. Well, maybe I can use that to, might be a bit long. Prop it open, we'll see. So, front bumper, it's alright. I'm probably going to keep that. This is metal. Hang on, one sec, I have to stop for a second. Okay, just stopped while I put that in place there. So, this is the big surprise, people. This has been fabricated by the person who bought this and started the project. They've done the sills and all the other bits for an M54 engine. So it's an M54 B25 with all the fabrication work in place. Okay, we've got this nice big alley rad. We've got, so this is a strap for bringing the engine bit in and out, which will, once we get into the unit, we will end up coming out with that. We've got the original harness. That's all going to get stripped out because I'm going to completely redo the electrics. I mean, we're not going to need all of this out at the end of the day. We're taking most of the interior out. We want the lights running, we want the fans on, we want fuel pumps separated, all of that good stuff. I saw this when I got it. I was like, what the heck is that? Because obviously that's the brakes over there. And I was thinking, right, well, we're going to have to work on the brakes. And I was like, there's only 2 ports for the brakes. What the heck? And it turns out the brakes go from there into what used to be something here. Now, I don't know what that is. This bit. Where's my finger? There it is. So, RX-8 most people tell me. I'm assuming it's ABS or something. So hopefully I can just bypass and get rid of all that. We'll have to see. So this is the original fuse box. Again, I'm going to... Hello, that's a big thing, isn't it? Get out of my car, bitch. Get out of my car, bitch. So we'll be just redoing the entire thing, really. I don't think this engine bay has the ECU with it. We're probably going to stand alone it. So yeah. So the interesting thing is what I was saying to you earlier. Obviously, that's a 6-cylinder engine, and this just so happens to have included this, which is a rear manifold, turbo manifold, exhausty thingy-majiggy, rear mount. Now, when all that's cleared up and sorted, we can start to have a look at, okay, what do we do with this? If I can, I will turbo this engine. So this is a 2.5 one, it's about 190 some horsepower. If I can turbo it at first, then I probably will do, but I'll be running very low boost because I don't really want to run much power in this until my skills are using all of that power. Okay, there's no point putting 450 horsepower through it when I don't have the skill set to sort of do all that kind of element in terms of drifting and driving. So initially, if we're banging like 250, maybe 3, let's see, around 250 mark. That was always the idea of my previous projects that I was thinking of until this came up, and I was like, oh yes, baby. But it's going to have some good torque as well. So this is a massive project because basically the fabrication work's been done for the engine, the sills have been welded, and that's it. So we've got all the wiring to do, all the ECUs to get the engine plumbed in. It's got a, when I was talking about the wheels before, it's got an MX-5 steering rack in, which is hydraulic and needs to be plumbed in. I believe the RX-8 originally was electric. The guy removed the electric one because he wanted a hydraulic one. I don't know enough to really know the difference and what's kind of there, so that's something for me to research. To my preference then. But yeah, so it's had all of that work done originally. The colour's obviously not going to stay black. We're probably going to go to green because that is my colours, pink and green. I do quite like shape that, so maybe change the wheels on the front, maybe have them as drift wheels, maybe something else for them. But this is the car, people. This is the new project. This is me back to the days. This is the R32 replacement after 12 years, 11 years. This is me back to rear wheel drive after 12 years. This is me back to really modifying a car. My love of modified cars, of the drift scene, of time attack, as well as probably the influence of rallycross as well being on there. I'm really excited. Stick along, because we're going to get the Saxo refreshed, finish that when we're back down here. That's then probably going to go up for sale, I'm not going to lie. Pay for getting this finished with like the roll cage and what have you. If the Saxo doesn't kind of sell, I will probably then go back onto that to make it more like a road legal track car. So we'll rewire it, stick all the lights in it. We will probably put the cams, the ITBs, the ECU, the system working on that potentially, and then kind of sell it as that. Or maybe if it doesn't sell, we may use it for some track sort of stuff while this is just purely being built in the background. We've got to make a decision on that really, what I could do with that money to fund the cage and bits for this, because we are on a budget as always, people. So that's the end of the video. That's the new projects, that's what's going to come up. Now when the new unit's done, it's close to my home, which means that I don't have to sort of try and do a full day's worth of work and then spend a few days recovering, which then impacts other things. We can do a lot more, take my time, take my health into consideration, and really get these projects done. What we'll also have here is an art studio with Elle, which is really cool, because then I get to see her as well. She'll be doing a lot of the things that she made things from here, one of our businesses. The Summer Rose piercing business, probably not based out of here yet. We're going to set that up probably at home, where we can control the cleanliness, whatever it's called. So that's going to be piercing jewellery. That's going to go on this car as well, because that's what we're going to, both of them are going to be really cool businesses that hopefully we'll promote and get behind and we'll work out. So yeah, effectively I've got two projects at the minute, and I've gone and bought this, but this is the forever car. This is the Skyline replacement. So anyway, I'm ending it, people. It's been too long. Peace out, love you all, and I'll get back to you soon.